Welcome aboard the USS Estes. As you may or may not know, the Estes here is the command ship of Joint Task Force 132. We have minutes to go before the first blast, mic shot, of Operation Island. Now, as you can imagine, feeling is running pretty high about now, and there's reason for it. If everything goes according to plan, we'll soon see the largest explosion ever set off on the face of the Earth. The Earth, the Earth, the Earth, the Earth. You have a grandstand seat here to one of the most momentous events in the history of science. In less than a minute, you will see the most powerful explosion ever witnessed by human eyes. The blast will come out of the horizon just about there. And this is the significance of the moment. This is the first full-scale test of a hydrogen device. If the reaction goes, we're in the thermonuclear era. For the sake of all of us, and for the sake of our country, I know that you join me in wishing this expedition well.
Rejecting the logic of nuclear weapons does not mean surrendering to evil. Evil must still be guarded against. Rejecting nuclear weapons is to assert what is human over the evil nature of the weapon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We do not want to be defeated by nuclear weapons. It makes absolutely no sense for a country to surround its waters or invite into its ports or country nuclear weapons when there is no balance to be achieved. And we don't propose to deter enemies which do not yet exist.
I am not an atomic playboy. Loading these bombs, it will not destroy gravity. I am not an atomic playboy. It will not blow out the bottom of the sea. I am not an atomic playboy. And let all the water run down the hole. I am not an atomic playboy. I am not an atomic playboy.
We do not want to be defeated by nuclear weapons. The system of defense serves its purpose if it guarantees the security of those it protects. The system of nuclear defense guarantees only insecurity. The means of defense terrorize as much as the threat of attack.
Let's face it, the threat of hydrogen bomb warfare is the greatest danger our nation has ever known. Enemy jet bombers can sweep over a variety of routes and drop bombs on any important target in the United States. The threat of this destruction has affected our way of life in every city, town, and village from coast to coast. These are the signs of the times.
People from New Zealand, a country which has never been attacked, have willingly taken up arms in Europe. They have died in African campaigns. They have their bones bleaching in deserts. They are buried in Italy. They have fought in Vietnam. We have forces right now in Sinai. We have a battalion in Singapore where the British used to be. And the fact is, we do not shrink from that responsibility.
If classified information about this test mission fell into enemy hands, the consequences could be disastrous to all of us. Security is only common sense. Don't take chances. Avoid loose talk. Safeguard classified information. Report security violations at once. Prompt action may prevent a minor incident from developing into a serious one.
Wherever you are, what will you do? What will happen to you?
To compel an ally to accept nuclear weapons against the wishes of that ally is to take the moral position of totalitarianism, which allows for no self-determination and which is exactly the evil that we're supposed to be fighting against. And the people of New Zealand reached a very straightforward conclusion that nuclear weapons, which would defend them, they believe, cause them more alarm than any which threaten They deem it pointless to be defended by them, and the speakers for the negative who ask the question, are we prepared to have a nuclear umbrella from the United States in terms of an ANZUS arrangement? The answer to that, very simply, very definitely, is not only are we prepared to accept it, we deny it, we refuse it, and we specifically say we do not want to be defended by nuclear weapons.
What I should like to know, sir, is why you don't do the honorable and the consistent thing and pull out of the ANZUS alliance. For whether you are snuggling up to the bomb or living in the peaceful shadow of the bomb, New Zealand benefits, sir, and that's the question with which we charge you, and that's the question with which we would like an answer, sir.
And I'm going to give it to you if you hold your breath, just for a moment. I can smell the uranium on it as you lean towards it.
A standing ovation from here in the Oxford Union for the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Mr. David Lange.